Alright, here's our ACT video to help you guys. You behind the screen, thanks for watching. Getting ready for the ACTs tomorrow. Woo! So watch this video all the way through. It's going to help you on our ACT practice take-home test or during classwork test. So I've already gone through like 1 through 30 of them during class. So this is just going to help you with the rest of them. And I can promise you'll get the right answer today. I won't promise you every explanation will be perfect or clear, but I'm going to try my best. So we're kind of rushed here right at the end. Still need to grade a bunch of Unit 8 tests for you guys. Get your partial credit still. So thanks for watching. Here we go. So I'm just going to run through super fast 1 through 30, 1 through 35, because that's how far we got in class. So we got 1 is D, 2 was G, 3 was E. We already did all these in class. Just helping you get caught up with everybody else in case you've been sick. Maybe you missed a day when we were doing some review. So 6 is F, 7 is D. So we already went through and did the explanations for these. Just trying to get you caught up with everybody else here. Number 9 is on D. Number 10 is J. 11 is D. 12 is F. 13 is D. 14 is H. 15 is C. 16 is I. 17 was B. Number 18 was H. Number 19 was D. 20 was H. 21 was C. 22 was G. 23 was C. 24 was F. 25 was B. 26 was G. 27 was C. 28 was G. 29 was A. 30 was F. 31 was B. 32 I think might be where we left off there actually. So 32 would really be good to show you guys since these next few problems are statistics, which is the other class I teach. Thanks for watching. Okay, let's see here. So we use our snipping tool. Okay, so the idea behind this one is that it's a weighted average, right? It's an expected value. And so we have, let's see, Jamal's grade point average is A is worth 4 points. So that's 70%. So we take 4 points and we times it with the weighted average, so 70% of them, plus the B's are 20%. And that's got 3 points. Plus, and then we have C's are 2 points. And that's a weighted average of 10%. And so when you multiply and add all those up, you end up getting H, which is 3.6, 3.6. Also, special shout out to Haven and Ainsley. Woo! They're here today taking their test. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Okay, so 33 nearly got me. Actually, it did get me once, but we got it this time. So watch out. It says 1.08. And so what in the world is 1.08? Repeating. So 1.08 repeating is actually 1.08080808. I thought it was 0.8888, but that's wrong. Yeah. So we're going to do 1.8 minus that. And you can just do that. You can just do that with your calculator. So I just have to recognize when the bar is over both numbers, it's alternating back, that they're repeating. So we'll do 1.8 minus 1.0808 repeating. So that gives us 0.71919199191. So 9191 repeating is C. So 33 is C. So 34 is linear, so you should know how to do that one. So this is the y-intercept right there. That's 120 is the y-intercept. Y-intercept 120. And the reason why is because of the 0. That's the y-intercept. And then the slope. Wow. What happened there? It just reset. Why did it reset mine? That's okay. Okay. Back there, just kicked me out. Okay, so again, we're here. And so, woo, where we go? 34. Nice. Okay, so I won't touch Canvas because it just booted me out. Why'd you put me out, Canvas? Okay, so we have our y-intercept, which is right here. So that's our y-intercept. And then to find our slope, so it's either here or here. So to find our slope, we're going to do 152 minus 120 over 1 minus 0. Because don't forget, slope is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Memorize that. So that gives us 32 over 1, which is 32, which is G. Okay, so the next one is 35. And so 35, so basically we're doing by like ratios or amounts, basically. And so we have to take each one of those and kind of balance them with 42 total pounds. So it's 2x plus 3x plus 5x is equal to 42 pounds. So we're going to add those together. We got 5 plus 3 is 8, plus 2 is 10x. We're going to divide by 10. So x equals 4.2. Then we're going to take that 4.2 and we're actually going to plug it back in. That's wrong. So we're going to plug it back in for the ingredient B. So ingredient B is 3. So 3x. So we plug that in there, and so we do 3 times 4.2. And that gives us 12.6, which is B. Woo! You got this. So if you see one like that, that's how you do it on the ACT test tomorrow. Okay, so then we're going to 36 next. So now we're going to problems that I can do, but I haven't seen yet. So I might have to pause me. I might have to pause me. Make sure we do it right. Okay, if n equals 8. So if n equals 8, that's going to be 8 minus 8 is 0. And 4 to the 0 is just a 1. So what does m equal? So then we just divide by 16. Divide by 16. So now we have 2 to some exponent equals 1 over 16. Well, 2 to the third power is 8. 2 to the fourth power is 16. But it's 1 over 16, so 2 to the negative 2 power. Remember, because the negative flips it. Flips it. Nice. Okay, so it should be negative 2, which is G. So question 37. Here we go. Okay, so if we do 180 degrees minus 147, so let's make sure we do that right. So that's going to give us 33 degrees right here. And then this is 90 degrees. So 180 minus 90, and then minus 33 degrees. So that's basically 90 minus 33. Gives us 57 degrees. They tell us in here that FC is parallel to ED, so those two are parallel. And then this is cut through with a transversal. And since that's cutting through the transversal, that means that this angle and this angle are the same. 57 degrees is our answer. Two parallel lines cut by a transversal. Okay, so that's going to be B. So that's 37. Just make sure there the 37 is definitely B. Good. And this one was, whoa, did I make a mistake on this one? This one's saying that 36 is F. -4, that can't be right. Let me see, if n equals 8, 8 minus 8 is 0. 4 to 0 is just a 1, divided by 16. I'm sure it's -2. Maybe we got a mistake there. Interesting. Interesting. So that doesn't work. It could be F, but I'm pretty sure it's G. Okay. Keep on going. So this one's definitely B, so that's good. We got that one. 38 is J. Okay, so which of the following is an equation of a circle with center 0, 0 that passes through 3, 4? Let's see here. So it passes through 3, 4. Interesting. So if it passes through 3, 4, that means that we have, that's a good question. So that means that we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the center is at 0, 0. Interesting. So that means this is, oh, I see it. Do you see the Pythagorean triple? 3, 4, 5. So this is going to be a right triangle, and this is a 3, 4, 5 right triangle, which means that our radius then is 5. And that means that in our formula, 5 squared is 25. Okay, so it's either going to be this one, or this one. It's at 0, 0, which 0, 0 should not be minus. Let's see her. And yeah, so it's not going to be minus. It's not. It needs a square there. So yeah, so it should be J. So 38 is J. Nice. Here we go. So for those of you who are wondering, I actually got all these questions off the official ACT website before they changed their test and got rid of them all. So maybe they'll use them this year on this test. Whoa, you're studying really good stuff here. Okay, so this is a very long problem, so I'm just going to pause you for 2 seconds. All right, and we're back. So after reading that problem, which honestly, if you don't have time to read such a long problem, you know, it is worth 3 different questions, so probably good worth doing it. Probably good worth reading it. But maybe come back to it at the end and put a star with it because this just seems so long. Okay, so they're basically saying that's a right triangle, and so if this is 4 and this is 5, use the Pythagorean theorem to replace that 6th piece with the correct one. So 16 plus 25 is going to be, carry the 1, 41. So we're basically square rooting both sides. So what is the square root of 41? So the square root of 41 is 6.4. And 6.4 is D. Yeah, C equals 6.4. So that's for number 41. Perfect. Okay, so then, which of the following expressions has an even integer? So that's, was that just it for 41? I thought we were using this for lots of questions, 3 through 5. Oh, wow. Okay, which of the following expressions is an even integer for all integers A and C? Okay, let's pause that one too. Okay, so I'm actually going to make video number 2. Now that we got to the harder problems, it's slowing me down a little bit. But this last problem, I was just kind of working through there. And so for this last problem, here we go, if I can find it. Awesome, where we go? There we go. Okay, so for this last problem here, I was just kind of working through it. And so F is the correct answer because whether it's even or odd, you will end up getting an even integer. So that's going to be F. And so see you on 43 through 60. Hopefully we get through all those at my lunch break. Woo! So you behind the screen, thanks for watching, and see you again soon on my next video. Bye for now. Thanks for watching. 20 test takers are coming in.